Majesty, Your Royal Highness, distinguished guests, comrades and friends, today all are thrilled by our presence here and by our celebrations in other parts of our country and the world. Confer glory and hope to newborn people. Out of the experience of an extraordinary human disaster that lasted too long, Macedonia society, of which all humanity will be proud. Our daily good as ordinary South Africans must produce an actual South African reality that will reinforce humanity's belief in justice, strengthen its confidence in the nobility of the human soul, and sustain all our hopes for a closer life for all. All this we owe both to ourselves and to the peoples of the world who are so well represented here today. To my compatriots, I have no hesitation in saying that each one of us is as intimately attached to the soil of this beautiful country as are the famous Jacaranda trees of Pretoria and the mimosa trees of the bushland. Each time one of us touches the soil of this land, we feel a sense of personal renewal. Nature moves, changing as the seasons change. We are moved by a sense of joy and exhilaration when the grass turns green and the flowers bloom. That spiritual and physical wonder we all share with this common hope explains that the depth of the pain we all carry in our hearts as we saw our country tear itself apart in terrible conflict. And as we saw it spent, outlawed, and isolated by the peoples of the world, precisely because it had become the universal base of the pernicious ideology and practice of racism and racial oppression. We, the people of South Africa, still fulfill that humanity has taken back into its body. That not so long ago, 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 not so long ago. Not so long ago, 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 not so long ago. long ago, not so 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 long ago.